Hey guys, welcome back. So today we have a first look impressions at the new civs for the September update. So today we're looking at Byzantium and Gaul. So the first time I watched these videos, they are very, very impressive civs, and let's get right into it.
Basil II leads Byzantium in Sid Meier's Civilization 6.
I just want to say straight away that the leader art for Byzantium looks really, really incredible. Like the leader actions that he has and everything like that. I think the design team's done a really great job.
A distinguished general and administrator, Basil reduced the power of the aristocracy, filled the empire's treasury, and expanded its borders. Byzantium's unique ability is called taxis. It gives units additional combat or religious strength for each holy city converted to Byzantium's religion.
So straight away, they're really not holding back on this civ, giving the civ straight away a +3 combat strength for basically permanently all throughout the game, just after you get your founding religion, is pretty insane. So for all units getting +3, and then if you happen to convert like another civ, that's another +3. So this religious bonus can really stack up really quickly, and I think it's very, very strong for every single unit to have that bonus.
The ability helps power this conversion by spreading Byzantium's religion whenever an enemy civilization or city-state unit is defeated. Taxis also let cities with holy sites earn bonus great prophet points.
Okay. Alright, Fraxis, what have you done now? No. Oh my god, that's way too strong. What? Alright, so imagine this. You've got Crusade, right? And then you're coming, like, at the enemy. You kill one of their units up. They've lost their city combat strength from, like, Defender of the Faith or something, and then they've got the Crusade in that city. So you're literally attacking them with your units, with religious units as well, and you're just going to sweep over literally everyone.
Byzantium has two unique units. The Dromon replaces the Quadrireme, offers additional range, and receives additional combat strength against other units. The Tagma replaces the Knight and grants nearby land units additional combat or religious strength.
Yes, because what's better than one unique unit? Two unique units. So, although this civ is already super duper strong, we're going to add another unique unit to this. And the Knight unit is pretty much insane because this is going to buff all of your units even further if you're going for a domination victory. Most people think this civ's a religious victory. It's definitely not. It's 100% domination just with religious units.
Byzantium's unique Hippodrome district replaces the entertainment complex, is cheaper to build, and provides additional amenities. When the Hippodrome and its buildings are constructed, they also grant a free heavy cavalry unit that does not cost maintenance.
Surely not. Surely not. You didn't just do that. Oh my god. So, I was thinking the only one drawback with this civ is if you're going to be at war the whole time, you're not going to have enough amenities. No, the way to counteract that is just make an entertainment complex that's 3 times as good. And then if you decide to build the arena, which is really, really good anyway for Colosseum, we're just going to give you your unique unit. That's insane.
Basil's ability is called Porphyrogenetos. It allows heavy and light cavalry units to do full damage against cities following the same religion as Byzantium.
Okay, I was thinking, yep, if they don't have amenities, surely there's no way they could, make the civ any stronger, because what's the one thing that horses can't do? They can't take cities that have walls in them, they just can't. Like horsemen early game, they're really good at taking cities, but as soon as you build a wall in them, they just can't get through them. But, with this civ, that doesn't even matter now. You've got horses that can do that, and it's your unique unit, and you've got this religious bonus. So, yeah, there's almost no weaknesses to this civ. I'd say the only thing that could be a weakness would be spearmen units. That's basically it, but they'll be way out combat strength.
Byzantium's focus is on an offensive, military, and religion-centered game, with abilities designed to create synergies between the two. If you want to pursue a religious victory, don't neglect your military.
Well, you don't say.
As your religion spreads to nearby cities when you defeat an enemy unit. Similarly, if you're aiming for a domination victory, prioritize converting holy cities in other civs to your religion, as Byzantium's taxis ability will make those cities easier for you to conquer.
Much
You can't
easier.
go back to Constantinople. So how will you lead Byzantium in Sid Meier's Civilization 6?
So that was my first look at Byzantium. I think they're probably a 9.5 out of 10 if I were to rate it. They're really strong and they almost have no weaknesses. They're a very domination heavy civ, and I can expect a lot of online multiplayer games just to be them rushing you with a religion and basically probably killing you with their units by turn 50. Next up we have Gaul.
Ambiorix leads Gaul in Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Far more than just a king of the north, Ambiorix was known as the king in all directions. He ruled the Oberon tribe in what is now Belgium. Gaul's powerful unique ability is called Eilstadt culture. It allows mines to provide a minor adjacency bonus for all districts, culture bomb unknown territory, and grant additional culture.
Yeah, that's not a bad bonus at all, actually. Having mines that really buff all your districts is really quite strong. Minor's not a lot. Minor means only 0.5. Standard is 1 and major is 2. So those bonuses are there where they're showing 2 adjacency for the mines. That's actually because there's 4 mines adjacent to it. So it's not as strong as you might first think. The culture bombing is very strong. And then being able to get extra culture from those mines is also very strong. So I think this civ is going to be very production heavy.
The downside to this power is that specialty districts cannot be built next to the city center and do not receive adjacency bonuses from other districts.
In my opinion, that's actually really quite balanced, because not having your districts next to your city center is quite hard to play around, because when you have that, you're not really getting the maximum adjacency bonus that the city center provides. Although I am curious how an aqueduct would work, because that is also a district and it requires adjacency to the city center. Also, it does make sense that your districts no longer provide district adjacency bonuses, so you'll still probably get like the standard bonus from like mountains and stuff for campus districts and faith holy sites, but I do agree with this kind of bonus and this kind of nerf. It does seem pretty balanced, unlike Byzantium.
Gaul's unique unit is called the Gezete. It replaces the warrior and receives additional combat strength when fighting stronger units and district defenses, but is more expensive to train.
Did you see that? It's a 60 combat strength warrior. That's pretty insane for early games. So if you spawn with one of those, barbarians are not going to be a problem at all, especially spearmen. So I think this is really quite a strong early game unit, so this is definitely an early game civ.
Gaul's unique district is called the Oppidum. It's not only cheaper and available earlier than the industrial zone, but also unlocks the apprenticeship technology when constructed. Highly defensible, it offers its own ranged attack and receives a major adjacency bonus from quarries and strategic resources.
So the Oppidum is very similar to like the Germany's Hansa, so they're quite similar in that respects. I'd say that it's quite a good district in that it gives an extra range attack, so your city can have 3 range attacks, and then if you wanted to, you could put Victor in there, and then your city would have 6 range attacks, so that's very easy to defend. Especially when all your units get like more combat strength, as we will see in the next bit.
Ambiorix's ability is called King of the Obeirons. It grants Gaul additional culture based on unit cost when a non-civilian unit is trained. It also gives melee, anti-cavalry, and ranged units bonus combat strength for every adjacent combat unit.
The 20% culture is a great way for your civ to stay relevant in the game, so if you're getting warred on, you can actually still be able to get enough culture to get through the tech tree. So basically, with this bonus that they've got an extra 12 combat strength or an extra 2 for every adjacent combat unit, that doesn't only work for your units, so if you have an enemy unit attacking you, that unit is effectively giving you combat strength. So that's pretty insane. it's also stackable with the support bonuses. So if you're attacking an enemy unit and you've got units around you and then there's units around them, there's some pretty insane bonuses right there.
Gaul's focus is on a defensive, culture and production-centered game. Prioritize border expansion early so you have room to build districts far from the city center. Claim as many mines as possible to fuel this expansion with Gaul's culture bombing ability. Place the oppidum to guard valuable resources in your sprawling city. Also, consider rushing military tradition for flanking bonuses, which can combine with Gaul's horde-based combat buffs to forge a truly formidable army. Will you undermine your enemies to reign in all directions? How will you lead Gaul in Sid Meier's Civilization VI?
So all in all, this civ is actually really quite strong. I'd rate it quite highly. I think all of its bonuses synergize quite well. I do like how it has some debuffs associated with it, unlike Byzantium where it's just all bonuses. I do like having really strong bonuses and then really strong debuffs. I think that's what makes this civ balanced in a way, so you really have to play to your strength and try not to be brought down too much by your debuffs. So I think if I were to rate this civ, I'd probably rate it like an 8 out of 10. It's very strong. It's definitely not as strong as Byzantium, but it's quite defensible and can somewhat counter Byzantium with its high combat strength, but if Byzantium has Crusade and its religion in the city, you really just can't beat that. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. My first outlook on the new civs coming out, so Byzantium and Gaul. I think they're quite both very strong and I look forward to playing them. And don't forget, random always.